This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed R&B singer-songwriter, FARA. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at FARA's incredible talent with her hit song, HGB.
Came into this party, looking naughty, all these eyes looking at me, trying to ride me like a Rari. You wanna play with me, I wanna drink, but I ain't another thotty. Looking at this body, fuck you up like you want Molly. I'm the only reason that you came out to this party. Got the wrong one, I'm not your girl, baby, I'm sorry. Saying I'm wrong, baby, get the hell on. Goodbye, hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Tryna call me on my phone, I ain't got time for a fool, You just tryna rub on me, you ain't got no paper. Tryna bust a move, but boy, see you later. Need to mind your manners. Didn't your mama teach you to let go of that ego? Cause you messing with the devil, please don't be mistaken. Can't chase me like the other ones you chasing, so let me tell you. Goodbye, hello, 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 goodbye.
Shake it like Shakira. Bad bitches stepping out the Panamera. Running through the city, I ain't got no fear. Only see the real looking in the mirror. Okay, I step up in the party, I'm like, where the weed at? I show your bitch the real, she don't know how to react. I can see you on it, girl, it's not a secret. You gon' give it to me, baby, I know how to keep it.
Well, hello, FARA, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. It's nice to be here with you.
FARA, it's so great to finally meet you. I want to talk a little bit about first the song and the music video that the audience just saw. Talk to me a little bit about how you came up with not only the idea for the song HGB, but also the concept for the music video.
So the song came about me hosting a night at this bar in Vancouver called Hello Goodbye. And while we were in the studio, I was like listening to this beat that one of my producers was playing. And I don't know, I feel like it was at that moment in that right time, we were just like super hyped and just happy to be hosting a night in our city. And so I came up with this chorus. The hook was like, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello. And it was just like something catchy that it just kind of caught on and it became a song. And we wrote that night with my boy Niles K. Shout out to Niles K and my producer at the time, Matic. So that's how that song came about. It was like super creative. We were just super hyped. And then the video itself, I just thought of how I would come about with my single release onto my EP release. So my EP About Me was pretty much just about how I just came out of this relationship, and going through like the breakup and then going out being like a single woman and trying to find my way around dating again and then finding myself again and then going back into dating again and then being in a relationship again. So the video itself, the concept was me just being pissed off with how I got out of my 11-year relationship, and I was just not being able to financially support myself, and I was just super angry with this ex that I was with. So I feel like there's just a lot of emotion, and how I came up with that was I was just angry and I wanted to show a way of me taking my power back. So not necessarily stealing someone's money, but it's more like taking my power back and feeling that, yes, I got this, like
I think it's also such a great testament to the work you've done on yourself too, Farah. But I think it's also a great example. I'm thinking of the young Farahs out there who may be going through something similar. But I think let's call a spade a spade. That was a trauma for you. We're all going through a trauma. So the song is very relatable right now. How does one move forward without taking something away from someone else, but actually maybe digging deep and finding something from within? And you've obviously done the work to do that, and it's inspirational. And look at you. I mean, look at you. You came on the camera, and you're like a freaking mogul with your brand. You got your music out. You're spreading love and light and, you know, activism. And it's a really beautiful thing that you're doing, Farah. And I want to know, though, when you're putting stuff up out on social media, whether it be music, whether it be quotes, whether it be, you know, photos of yourself in your vulnerable state, I'm curious to know if you're thinking about those young Farahs out there looking up to you.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I have younger siblings as well, and I live with them. So I always think about that as well and how I'm putting myself out. But I feel like I can, like, there's nowhere there not there's nowhere where I could come out as a fake person, because like I just want to be the best that I can be, and this is just me. And I feel like talking about what had happened in my real life and speaking out in social media or like through my music, that's the best way to kind of be authentic and connect with the right people and the people who can relate to that, or you know, who might go through that later and be like, oh my god, that song that you wrote, the music video that you did, that kind of related to what I just went through. Thank you for doing that. And I've had so many people go reach out to me because of that, and it just blows my mind how brave I am to be able to share that story. And it took a little bit of time for me to do that. So I'm very proud of myself for doing that. And I feel like doing that itself will allow someone else to be brave enough to share their story and to be able to, you know, inspire someone else who might have gone through whatever it is they might have gone through.
I mean, look at, you gave permission to yourself in the work that you did on and with yourself. You're now giving permission to other people to do the same. And it's a beautiful pay it forward that you just naturally do. I mean, obviously you were brought up right. You have great values. You're in a home with your younger siblings. You have a great head on your shoulders. And listen, before I ask my final question, I just want to let everyone know, for more on the amazing Farah, you can read more about her right below this video. Farah, I'm so excited you're coming on board this new social media platform. I've spoken with over 1,000 artists thus far, all over the world, from Japan to Singapore to China to the US to Canada, Australia, London. But the thing that I'm finding most with excellent artists, and I consider you an excellent artist because you see the full picture of everything, is that there's a universal and transcendent language in which you speak that is relatable no matter if someone out there speaks English or not. There's something that transcends through your songs. And I guess my question is, like, in terms of that potential collab with other artists around the world, is that something that you've ever thought about? And if not, or if so, it's something you're excited about?
Oh yeah, definitely. During this pandemic, I have streamed a lot and I've met so many people around the world that I never thought that I could ever connect with. And some of them can't even speak English, and they just, exactly what you just said is the energy and just that connection through music itself, because they feel it. So yes, I have thought about you know, collaborating with other artists in the world itself. I've been talking to a few artists in the Philippines. I collaborated with my brother who's living in Singapore, but he's currently in Canada. But you know, like that kind of thing that usually doesn't come up to me prior to the pandemic. You know, I do speak a second language as well, two languages, because I was born in Singapore, so I speak Malay as well. So
Oh
I
my
do
gosh.
sing in a different language.
All right, wait, but
Yeah.
that's amazing. But even with Singapore, I've spoken with over 100 artists in Singapore, whether they be DJs or calligraphers or R&B singer-songwriters or musical theater performers. I mean, there is this, and I'm sure you know more than most, but again, having spoken with hundreds of artists in the East alone who are coming on board this platform early on, is that there's this need for people in the East to want to collaborate with the West. And actually here in the West, this need and also like excitement to collaborate with people in the East. It's again, there's a universality. Emotion is universal, and the music, great music and art is universal.
Exactly. I 100% agree. Like we need that. You just can feel the emotion and just like the connection between you and the other person when you guys are speaking about that same relatable topic, whatever it is that you're talking about, love, relationships, life, like work. It just brings you together, um, as you might not have thought that you could do that. Now with the internet available for us at the tip of our fingers, like even this app, the Phoenix app, that I feel like that's amazing for us to be able to do that and be able to connect with someone from across the world, probably from Singapore too. Like, in the future, who knows, maybe that collab might come through the app itself. So I feel like it's really important for us to do that and just get out of our bubble from wherever we are and just try and connect with someone from across the world, because it's there's millions of people, billions of people who live on this planet.
Yep, absolutely. Well, listen, these CEOs, I've known them for over a year now, and like it's unbelievable. Like they are all about not only the connection of artists all over the world, but in building this app, they wanted to ruffle up the feathers of all those other apps that are taking all the money from artists, all the money from artists. And the artists are meant and should be making a living off of their art, period. And they are so steadfast, and to watch them and their team build the app and what it looks like and what it is right now today and where it was a year ago. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I meet artists like you, Farah, and you're a freaking superstar. And I'm just so excited that this app is going to even just be another tool in your tool belt to connect and expand your network. And I'm also very grateful that we've met as well.
Yeah, likewise. I love this, what we're doing right now. This is exactly what I love to do.
Amen. Amen. Farah, it is so great to meet you again. So excited you're coming on board this app. And also, again, I'm so excited that we are now connected.